fans, Michelle Schumann here from the Austin Chamber Music Center. I'm here to talk about our upcoming concert. It is the penultimate concert of our Big Birthday series. Of course, we're heading towards Beethoven's big birthday, and the Attacca Quartet will be joining us at the end of March, and they just won a Grammy, so it'll be super exciting to hear them play an all-Beethoven program. But for this upcoming concert, we are celebrating the birthday of Henri Vieuxtemps. And Vieuxtemps was one of the great violinists of his generation. When Robert Schumann heard him, he thought that he was the next in line after Paganini, like holding that kind of a throne of greatness on the violin. And while Vieuxtemps was amazing at his technique and everything that he could do, kind of extending what you could do on the violin, he was most noted for his incredible musicianship. He was a storyteller on the violin, just played so beautifully and so lyrically. And people thought that one of the reasons why he was such an exquisitely melodic and lyrical player was because he went on a tour with this famous mezzo-soprano at one time. Her name was Pauline Viardot. And so he got that sound in his head of this beautiful lyrical lines and expressive quality. And Viardot was a mezzo-soprano, so he loved the deep tones that the violin could bring. And all of his music is like that kind of music, super romantic, super expressive, just trying to extend what we can do on our instruments and really kind of speak directly from the heart. And for this concert, I've chosen the Viola Sonata because he was so compelled by these dark, rich tones. And really, the Viola Sonata is one of his great works and has all those elements of super virtuosity, but major drama. It feels like an opera on the viola. Paired together with that, we have another Beethoven cello sonata. This is his cello sonata, opus 102, number 1. Number 1. And with this, I think it's one of Beethoven's most expressive cello sonatas. It's from his late period where Beethoven was really intensely digging in really deep into being as expressive as possible on the instrument and doing so many different things to express that. The middle movement, the slow movement, it's again one of these holy movements. Think about the late string quartets and how those slow movements really take us on this journey of the soul, and there's something celestial about it, something, I'll use the word again, holy, because it just has that aura. And so this sonata has that grandeur and that kind of probing discovery that Beethoven was so interested in the end of his life. The last movement is this big, ferocious fugue, while Beethoven was interested in being emotionally expressive. He also was an incredible intellectual and loved the idea of bringing together these themes and interweaving them in a way that extended harmony and worked around with motives in the way that Beethoven was so intensely interested in. And that has its own kind of intense emotionalism, one of like searching and discovery, and it's an extraordinarily powerful piece. And then we will end the program with Gabriel Fauré's piano quartet for piano and 3 strings in C minor, which to me is one of the most, romantic works in the entire genre. It is a heart on the sleeve, just calling out with these beautiful lines. I used the word operatic earlier. Like, it has that sense that Fauré is telling the story with these 4 players, each one of them getting their solos and each one of them sometimes having the supporting role on this incredible narrative journey. To me, it's going to be one of the most emotionally charged concerts of the season, and I can't wait to see you all there.